I see lots of people here today, and it seems that everybody is excited and everybody wants to know what social media can do within our lives. So first, I would like to invite our three guests for today, Umar, and Saad, Hamid, and Khass.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am extremely nervous to be here. This is only my second presentation ever. But today I'm here to just briefly talk about how to use social media for social good. Now, social media, you can, besides just updating your status and telling people how boring a day it has been, or that you have a headache, or that the weather is good, or you want to eat something, blah, 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 you can also use it for other things, like generating business, making money online, probably through AdSense. Saad will tell you about that. You can also use it for political campaigns, for social activism. Now, I don't do any of those things. What I use social media for, how I got introduced to social media, was when I started using it for social good. Can you please go to the next slide? Now look at this photo. This is a photo. What does it tell you? It's a workstation. It's a workstation for a woman who works from home, doing digital tasks. She has discovered, she's 30 years old, fired from her job as a teacher. She took too many days off because she had kids at home who kept getting sick, so she got fired. Now she discovered online work through not Odesk, not Elance, not Freelancer or Rent-A-Quota, etc. She found online work through rosie.pk, so thank you, Munis Rahman. And once she discovered it, she found Odesk and all those fancy web portals, and she started working as a writer on it, making barely $200 a month, working hard, going to the next phase, but I'll come back to this picture after a while. Let's just keep this in mind. Don't forget this picture. There's a story to it, and I'll follow up after a while. Can you go to the next slide, please? Who knows this face? How many of us know who this is? Really? Yeah. Really, there are people who don't know her? Okay, I could have said that before January 2012. I didn't know her before that either. Can we have like a joint answer? Everyone join in and tell me who this is? She runs a morning show on a private national TV channel. Now, one fine day she decided that she needs to be vigilante. She needs to fix the morals of the youth. So she decided with a bunch of other ladies to visit a public park in Karachi and chase after dating couples and ask them weird questions like, are you engaged? Are you married? Do your parents know where you are at this point? And you could clearly see the hesitation of those people. Now, I'm not condoning any acts. I'm not saying what the couples were doing was right or wrong. I'm not going into that, okay? I'm here only to talk about the power of social media. Keep that in mind, okay? So now, what happens? People got angry. They got disgusted. And normal, ordinary people like perhaps you, I don't know who's here, maybe there are somebody's here and I'm just calling you, nobody's, or people like myself who just were shocked at what she had done. People voiced their frustration over the unethical behavior of media, of journalism, and how this new crop of journalists are coming up who think that to get good ratings, they could just manipulate certain things that they know will get the public to sit up and take notice. But what she didn't realize was she was playing with fire. 10 years ago, perhaps, in the Pakistan we knew 10 years ago, maybe this would have gone unnoticed. But normal, ordinary people using social media made the news go viral. It just spread like wildfire, and everyone raised their voices against what she had done, resulting in her getting sacked from the channel along with her crew. This is the power of social media. This is what it does. It gives people like you and me, ordinary people, a voice, a say in things.
So, Sizzlopedia is a blog that changed my life. I'll just walk you through it. Basically, है क्या मैंने start किस तरह किया, how much did I earn, और कैसा सारा कुछ हुआ. I was in my first semester. Unfortunately, I'm a telecom engineer. I got into my engineering because my father asked me to, because it was on boom those days. Lekin when I got into engineering, I discovered that this is not where my interest lies. I've always been a sort of guy who likes dealing with products. या जिनको basically computer science की जो एक थोड़ी सी चीज़ होती है, उसमें मेरा interest शुरू से था. It costed me 900 PKR for the first domain, जिसके लिए मुझे अपने अब्बू को ये समझाना पड़ा कि क्रेडिट कार्ड होता क्या है, इसके क्या फ़वाइद हो सकते हैं और आपको क्यों फ्रॉड नहीं होगा और आपको क्यों ये मुझे दिलवाना चाहिए. He got a credit card from a Scree bank, thanks to a Scree bank, और उसके बाद using the credit card I purchased a domain which was basically Sizzlopedia.com. At that time the hosting that I got was totally free. iPhoneism.com again is owned by me, and it is basically a blog only on iPhones. Sizzlopedia पे मेरा थोड़ा focus था on gadgets and stuff. उसके अलावा कभी कभी मैं cars के बारे में भी कोई थोड़ी बहुत blog post कर देता था. But on iPhoneism, the focus was strictly iPhone. iPhone की hacks वगैरह, iPhone की utilities वगैरह and stuff. I started this blog in May 2012. और इसका जो May 2011 और उसके साथ उसके जो रेवेन्यू स्ट्रीम थे वो इतने अच्छे थे कि from the first month I think I touched about $2,000 a month, and they went up to एक point था कि they went up to $5,000 a month. Both of these blogs still exist, बस मैं उन पे ज़्यादा active नहीं हूँ.
Okay. Now, I mean, we did a study which is published at a Gene Watch, and it is published, and you can look at it. And I'm going to give one perspective of it. In Arizona, they have a record of a database of 65,000 records, 65 DNA database record of criminals. Okay. Out of these 65 records, there are 100 records which are exact match. Okay, so this proves the point wrong that each DNA record or each DNA which is stored in a database can be one specific for one person. No, this is wrong. This is not even scientifically proven. I have given you one example. Similarly, databases in Maryland, Illinois, they also have several matching records. So in Pakistani perspective, what it is, let me tell you a bit about it. Pakistan wants to develop these DNA databases. Okay, how many? 90 million people? There is a concept of contamination of DNA. Okay, so they prepare a family tree or a database of my family, and I have 7 brothers and 2 sisters. Somehow my brother's DNA got contaminated. Obviously, he is not a match with my family. Okay? They took our DNA and it should essentially be matching with the family. So, and they can prove that it is now recorded in a system, in a digital system, computerized system, and it is not a match. Okay? What it means? It means that my brother is not son of my father.
Legitimacy.
Huh?
The issue of legitimacy.
Okay? So it is, I mean, obviously it will go that, okay, something happened, you know. So can you imagine if 65,000 records cannot be correct in a country like US, where they have a lot of resources, how you think a government of Pakistan can make 90 million records absolutely correct? And then I told you there are no personal, individual protections. There is no Data Protection Act. There is no human rights perspective to such databases, and we still don't know. Yours and my data is sold to banks, embassies, to several different organizations in ₹40. You think how it can be misused? Okay, this was one aspect of it, where it is extremely important that you and me should know and act accordingly. when we are on social media and when we are interacting with people, and then when we are trying to build our networks, there is another aspect of it is which freedom of expression, opinion, and speech. In 2006, February was the first ever URL blog, which was caused because there were prophets caricature, and it caused censorship and blocking of Google, Blogspot, several websites for about 2 months. And since then, government have been telling us that we block because, I mean, there is blasphemous content, and blasphemy, I mean, we have to control. Our people don't want to see blasphemy, so we will block. I have like 3-4 minutes more? Yes, okay, I'll take 3-4 minutes more. Okay, so, I mean, they said that they are blocking blasphemous content. But since then, 2006, we have been monitoring the situation, and I can tell you with evidence that whenever there was a blog, it was said to be blasphemous content, but it was always grounded in political discourse. The reason was political discourse. So, for example, extrajudicial killing in Saad, YouTube blog. Okay. For example, they said Fitna movie is being blocked on YouTube, while that was a land grabbing case of a naval chief. Would you believe that the pages they blogged in 2006 February are now freely accessible on Wikipedia? Go look at them. All those caricatures.